A very good morning, Toastmaster Lasya. How you have been?
I'm doing amazing, Sandeep. How are
Thank
you?
you so much. I'm doing good, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Lasya, for accepting to be the trainer for today's pathway session.
My pleasure.
Dear members of District 126, I take privilege in introducing our trainer for today. Toastmaster Lasya is a Toastmaster from last 5 years. She started her Toastmaster journey from Hitham Toastmasters Club, and she has served at various club leadership roles. She has been a mentor and she has been a guide for many Toastmasters. Toastmaster Lasse is known as a go-to-go person in Toastmasters for her vast experience and exposure to various Toastmasters programs and Toastmasters education material and whatnot. And Toastmaster Lasya has been a program quality chair for EFJN cluster of District 98, which District 126 was part of. And I'm also elated to share that Toastmaster Lasya has been an evaluation champion and she participated as district contestant in Eloquence, the annual conference of District 98, which District 126 was part of. To add to more to credibility and the introduction of Toastmaster Lasya as trainer for today, she has been Pathways focal for again EMJHN cluster. And during her tenure, she has done an incredible job in making sure the members of District 98 and the EMJHN cluster members to get enrolled into this program called as Pathways. And today, Toastmaster Lasya is with us today to explain about Pathways. What are the various aspects of Pathways? What are the benefits that it offers to our members and Toastmasters in general, and how to achieve Distinguished Toastmaster title in Pathways mode? So Toastmaster Lasya, I take privilege in handing over the virtual stage to you to take the session forward.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep. That was an amazing introduction. And I will be sharing my screen. I would want you to confirm if my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, District 126. I hope you're all doing well, amazing, and excited about your learning program. I think you're all here with the same purpose to learn, grow, and enhance yourself. Today, I'm going to walk you through the heart of a Toastmasters program. It's learning experience, which we here call it as pathways. Today, I'm going to tell you how pathways is going to benefit you irrespective of the background that you come from. You could be a student, you could be a corporate employee, or you could be an entrepreneur. Whatever is your background, your experience, pathways is for everyone. How, why, how, what, why? I think we will go ahead and take a look at it. All right. Today's agenda is, like I was mentioning, what, why, how, and how can you use the website, and what are the frequently asked questions. Where can you find the resources, even if you're not sitting in front of your laptop, or if you really want to take a look at things, although you're not logged in into your portal. I'm going to tell you everything about Pathways today. All right, to begin with, what is Pathways? Like I was mentioning, Pathways is Toastmasters education program. This is tailor-made and it serves the exact need that you have joined Toastmasters for. And when you take membership with enroll yourself in Toastmasters at any of the clubs, you will get one path for free. Now you might be wondering, oh Lasya, how many paths are there? You're telling one path is free. We have 11 paths. It's simple. Everyone here comes with a different purpose. Like when I joined Toastmasters, I wanted to be a leader who's calm, patient, analytic and focused at the same time. So my purpose here was to be a leader. But while my friend, he joined, he wanted to be an amazing public speaker. The other person who I knew joined here to enhance the network and build stronger connections. So everyone comes here with a different purpose. It has to fit everyone, right? So to your needs, there's a tailor-made solution called Pathways. I think this is one of the best learning programs that I have come across, which made me a better person. Now you have 11 paths to choose from, whatever fits well. and whatever serves your need, whatever is your goal, you can choose one from these 11 paths. Now, how do you choose is what when I walk you through the website, I will tell you, but I will cover one or two lines of it now. So there are two ways of choosing your path. Out of the 11, you can choose in one of the ways. You can go through the manual. There's always a summary given under each path, and then you understand, read, and then finally choose what suits you well or what serves your purpose. The other way of choosing is there's an assessment that you're supposed to take. There's a questionnaire. Be as honest as you can while you take that assessment based on the answers that you are record. Of course, they're not going to be published anywhere, and you need to be honest so that Toastmasters website, that this questionnaire where it is held, it's going to give you an analysis and tell you what path, choosing which of the following paths would help you become a better speaker or a leader or great at presentation. This totally depends on the answers that you choose while you're answering the question. If you want the best possible suggestion, small tip, just be honest with the answers that you give. I repeat, these answers are not going to be published anywhere. No one will know what answer did you give to which question. So these are the two ways of choosing path. I honestly preferred the questionnaire model so that I understand myself better. Again, it depends on you what path, how do you want to choose your path, either manually or with the help of questionnaire. Now, there are two ways you can access your path. One is digital, the soft copy. We are all living in the world where everything is now digitalized, right from payments to learning. Of course, includes everything that you do at office as well. So why not Toastmasters learning program? Each path that is present, all the learning material, necessary videos, and every tool that's going to help you become better speaker or a better leader is all available in digital format. However, if you're someone who'd love to have books with you like me at all times, you can go ahead and order a copy. You will receive a hard copy in the form of a book for the path that you have chose, and you will be able to go over the manual physically. You will always have a hard copy, but you might have to pay a little extra for the hard copy. But that does not limit you from accessing the video content or digital copies that are available. You can have both. All right. And the next thing, and the best thing here, is self-paced learning program. I think this is one of the cherries on top of this cake called Pathways. There's no one pushing you to do, come on, finish your speeches. Where are you? Why are you not learning? Why haven't you become a great leader? Or why are you not a great speaker by today? You have joined 2 years ago, 3 years ago. No one is going to say that. This is a self-paced program. You come, you enroll, you explore every possible opportunity in every possible stream. Even if you have selected a path that's going to make you a better leader, it's no rule that you should only take part in leadership related activities. You can still go ahead and be a speaker, or you can do activities that are going to make you a better speaker, because speaking, better speaker is a better leader. So they go hand in hand. They're not two different things. So you have an opportunity to explore every single activity that district has to offer to you. Just go ahead, take. Now you might ask me, when you say it's self-paced program, Lasya, it's not like I'm going to sit here for 10 years and learn. Of course you can learn, no one is stopping you, but an ideal period to finish one path from my experience is 1 to 2 years. Why 1 to 2 years? I will tell you when we go ahead and look at the next slide. For now, it's a self-paced program. You can take your own time, explore, experiment, fail, get a lot of exposure, and then finish your project. All right. Now, the next cherry that I'm talking here is about having a dedicated mentor. You're not alone in this whole learning experience, where in your journey from transforming into a better speaker or a leader, you always have a mentor with you who's going to tell you what to do, how to do. how not to do, and of course and every other opportunity that he knows. So a mentor is someone who is already 2 or 3 years old in Toastmasters and has had handful of experience, who can guide you to be a better leader, speaker, and find you opportunities that would cater to your needs. And having a mentor, it's the best thing. I mean, I'll tell you my story in a while, but still, this is going to help you get better. Now, build your professional skills is that's the whole purpose we are here for. It's going to help you be a great leader. And what are the attributes that you would learn as a leader? Now, you might be wondering, why do Lassie spend so much time on this one path, this one slide? When you get this whole slide in your brain, once you grasp what I just said, I think everything is going to be a cakewalk. So with that said, we will go ahead to the next slide. Now, I told you what is pathways, how many paths are there, and how can you start learning. Now, I'll tell you why pathways is important. Pathways is of high importance and value. By now, most of you know that Toastmasters is an international organization, and the value of this certificate is accepted globally. It has a greater recognition. That is the first one. The second is always the Toastmasters here is a fun learning program. There's no one to tell you did this wrong, you did not do this right. There's no pressure, there's no targets. It's absolutely not your corporate culture. So you can have fun while learning. The more mistakes you make is the greater leader that you become, in my honest opinion. So have fun while you learn, make mistakes. You just are a member here because this is your playground, this is your sandbox in your corporate language, so you make more mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Like I was mentioning, everyone comes with their own purpose to join Toastmasters. Someone wants to become a leader, other wants to become a speaker, someone wants to network, someone wants to become a stand-up comedian, or whatever it is. This learning program is customized as per your needs, and absolutely you can follow it at your convenience and pace. And trust me, the amount of resources that you have for every project, there's a video that's going to help you, just in case you want to have full-fledged knowledge before you go to your mentor about this project. There's always a video present. You can take a look at the video. And yeah, I think it's resource rich, like I mentioned on this slide. This is one of the best parts for you to get started in your self-learning program. With that said, I was mentioning 11 paths, so many paths, one path. I'm just going to give you a bigger picture. The paths that you see on the screen, these are the 11 paths you have. From dynamic leadership, of course, my head is covering this one. It's visionary communication. So these are the 11 paths that you have. Whenever you go ahead and choose your path, there's a summary present there. You can take a look at it and then decide which one fits you right. Now, there are leadership specific paths, there are communication specific paths, there are coaching specific paths. Whatever it is your need, you can select one. Now, when you join, one path is for free, but next time, if ever you want to continue your learning program and you want to choose another path, per path costs you $20. That we will see on the website. How do you do? How can you choose? Now, on the top, the 5 boxes that you see, these are the major competencies this path is going to teach you. So Lasya, you can ask me, so Lasya, what's in it for me? Okay, I'm going to learn. What are the primary things that I would become better at? One is public speaking. Second is interpersonal communication. Third, strategic leadership. Fourth, management. And overall, all this is going to make you a confident person. So these 5 competencies this is your takeaway at the end of each path. All right. Now, like I mentioned, every path has again sub projects, and every project is unique. Every project has its own way of teaching you one specific skills. So if you follow a specific path diligently and make sure that you do everything the project has mentioned, by the end of each path, you will be able to learn 300 skills. Trust me when I say this. I'm going to show you what are these 300 skills. I just made a note of few of them here that you see on my screen. So every path is going to make you good, starting from presentation till designing. I think these are the most required skills at both college, corporate, or for an entrepreneur, for irrespective of the background that you come from. I think these are very important, and I absolutely love that this topic that you see here, PR skills. I think it has taught me a lot, and I am personally doing great outside Toastmasters when it comes to PR or negotiating skills. I think this has benefited me to a greater extent. So what are you waiting for? If you haven't selected your path yet, now is the time. Go ahead and select your path. I know I'm doing your VPH job, but I think if you're the more you delays, the more that you regret. I should have been here a little sooner, a little earlier. I just don't want you to have that regret. So these are the skills that you would need. Going ahead, each path that you select is divided in 5 levels, from the basic beginner things to from zero to pro. I think that's the phrase that suits here well. So firstly, you will learn how to master the art of public speaking. It'll make you break the ice, face your fear of facing the audience. It goes from level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. Of course, I am a coder, so you see me using 0 often, although there's no 0 here. So let's just say level 1 to level 5. So the first level is going to teach you the fundamentals of public speaking and leadership. The second is learning your style. It's more like an introspection. Only when you know who you are, only when you discover your strength and your gray areas, you will know what you should do and how you should do. So you learn the fundamentals and then you do a little introspection, so you know who you are, and that is going to help you uh, customize your learning and work on the pace of your learning from level 3, level 4. So level 3 is nothing but it's going to tell you, it's going to create an awareness. For example, you choose a dynamic leadership or any leadership path. This is going to this in level 3, it's going to teach you something a little more about leadership, what activities you should do in order to enhance your leadership skills. So the whole knowledge around leadership would increase. Likewise, if you select something to do with speaking parts, like presentation mastery or visionary communication or engaging humor, so it's going to give you more knowledge about or intensify the knowledge about speaking, how you should speak, how you shouldn't speak, and on the trial and error basis, who should be your target audience. So it's going to give you a little more, it's like a deep dive into your core area. Now, going ahead, you know your fundamentals, you know who you are, your introspection is done, you have a little knowledge about what you would want to become at the end of this path. Now, this level 4 is a time where you apply the skills that you have learned in first 3 levels. It's going to be a bigger project. The project might ask you to uh, go MC an event or lead an entire program, or it's going to ask you to strike a deal, negotiate, deal with difficult audience. So whatever is your skill or whatever is the core purpose of your path will be there in level 4. There are, okay, now you see something called elective projects. I'll take a pause here. I'll tell you a little about elective project. So there would be 13 or 14 options for you, and you can pick one of those and finish your level. But in my opinion, from my experience, as a mentor, I will ask you to do at least 3 of the electives so you know more. That way you will network with people, you will get a greater idea of who you are, and you will be able to analyze your strength and weakness. One project is for you to meet the criteria to finish the level, but the more you do is the more you benefit out of. So just don't stop with one of the projects, one of the 13 options. Just go ahead, feel free. This is a self-paced program, and you are here honestly to fail and see how bad you can be and how great you can do outside Toastmasters. So just go ahead and do projects that are go beyond the elective number. That's what I have to say. Now that you know fundamentals, you know who you are, your introspection is done, you have knowledge, you have applied the knowledge in level 4, and then now you're a skilled person by level 4. Now is the time. Now you demonstrate your expertise. You have done great, good, bad, failed, gained experience, exposure. Your mentor has told you a zillion things. Your friends have given you 500 lines of feedbacks. Your audience who are new to Toastmaster are like, amazing, inspiring. You have heard all kinds of feedback now. Now it's time you demonstrate your expertise in level 5. So it's going to, you are supposed to finish that one last project, and across all the paths, there's something called reflect on your path. So this is a speech that you give, how this path has helped you and how it has transformed you. And did you reach your goal that you have envisioned to become when you were at level 1? So your reflection of your learnings and your transformation journey would be presented here at the end of the projects. So this is a little explanation for what's in all these 5 levels and what you have to do, what you shouldn't do. Of course, I have categorized what are the projects in each level. I will be sharing this PPT so you will get a fairer idea. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to our PQD, Distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep Raj, and he will be able to answer your question. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, just doing the PR job as well. All right, going ahead. Okay, this is a little back and forth, but I would definitely want to do this. You see 11 paths here. All right. And I told you, you will learn 300 competencies at the end of each path. Now, how are you going to learn? What is inside of these levels? Let's say you kept telling project. What is a project? Project is nothing but the little activity that you do. It could be playing a role of a team, or it could be playing, giving a speech, or it could be emceeing, or it could be handling the difficult audience, or it could be organizing your event. All these activities that you do as a part of a level is called a project. So there are 59 unique projects across 11 paths. I repeat, they're unique across 11 paths, not one path. So I just quoted a few here. You can go back and do a little research as a part of your level 1 project 3 research and presentation, and you can figure out what are the 59 unique projects that are available. All right. Now is the time I would like to take you through this pathways page that I've told you I will show you on screen. I will show you how do you log in, how do you select your path, and the 2 ways of selecting a path, manual and the other way, and then digital, and how do you find your resources. While I switch my screen, just give me a moment. All right. So once you log in, this is how you'll be able to see your screen. I have clicked on education programs and I am here. It's going to give you a brief of what pathways is and how it's going to help you. Now that I have reached this page, because I already selected a path, you will be able to see the name of the path. But if you haven't selected a path, you can always click on choose path and then go ahead and make a choice. All right, you can select the language. Okay, this is one important thing I forgot to mention. That is, Pathways is not just available in English, but also many other languages. Besides English, I think Tamil, one of the Indian languages, we have a few paths in Tamil as well. So here is a myth that I would want to burst, that public speaking is not about only being good at English, but it is always about how confidently you portray yourself and you convey what you want to. All right, so you can select your path, and then how do you want to access your material that I was telling? You can either have a digital copy of it, or you can go ahead with printing, but print is going to cost you a little extra. For the time being, I'm selecting digital resources. And then how would you like to select your path? So this is where I was talking about. If you want to see all the paths and see the summary, you can make a conscious choice, go with this, or you can just take an assessment, answer the questions that you should, that you see on your screen, be as honest as you can so that you're going to get a right recommendation. And then you select, it's going to give you 3 options. After you take the assessment, it's going to give you 3 options. You can select one of them. After a thorough deliberation and talking to your mentor, select your path, and then you would be done. Once you select your path, if you're a new member, you will get it for free. If you have already finished one path or doing one path, for the second path, you would have to pay $20 that we have seen. All right, now that I am a member who already finished one path, and I'm doing my next path, this is how it would look. I will rather show you the navigation. Okay, now if you're already a member, your path is selected, you simply click on go to Basecamp. Once this is where all your information is related to your path is displayed. If you have one path, you see the name of the one path. If you have more than one path, you'll be able to see the further information here. Now you want to get started with your learning program, click on the path, then you'll be able to see the contents that I was telling. All these are the levels that I was talking about, the fundamentals, and then understanding who you are, the introspection kind of level. And then you understand the basics. You gain knowledge around that one thing that you want to grow around. So these are some options that you have. Again, level 4. Because I have selected digital, you are able to see this online class. It does not literally mean a class. There are some resources like video content available. You can go over them. That's what they mean when they say online class. And the last one, when you finish everything, level 5 is completed. You reflect on your path, you reflect on your learnings and how it has made you a better person. So this is in short, running you through the website so that you get a fairer idea to navigate. All right, now I'm going to click on open curriculum. You get to see if you have finished, you'll be able to see a check mark here. That means your project is already over. If you haven't finished, then you don't see anything. So this percentage bar increases as per your progress in finishing the speeches or the projects. So every project will have a pre-assessment and a post-assessment, which means what do you know so far? How do you feel before giving the speech? It's just going to record your rating against each question. And at the end, how do you feel? So these are the 2 assessments that you would have to take for every project. Only when you take those 2 assessments, before giving the speech, post after giving the speech, only then you will be able to see a check mark. You might just launch the project and read the manual, and then you can give the speech. Your speaker will evaluate you, and then you might be wondering, why is there no check mark? That's because you did not finish the assessment. If you want to see that check mark, please finish the assessment. All right, with that said, that's about this part. Now I'm going to take you through the tutorials and resources. This is where the video learning is present. Just a moment. All right. Anyway. All right, I will take you through this Okay. Once you finish your speech, like I was mentioning, everything is now digitalized. You can have soft copy of everything. If you would want to receive a feedback from any of your club members who heard your speech, you can write a request to them. Hey, Lasya, can you please give me feedback? And your club members' name would be displayed here, and once you post it, it's going to they would a notification would be sent to them that Lasya is asking for feedback, and once they give their response, you would be able to see the response right here. Same way, it's like a two-way street. You give feedback, you take feedback. All right. After completion of each path or each level for that matter, you will earn a certificate and you can download the certificates from you. Also, a little information after you finish your entire path, you will be getting a certificate from Toastmasters International that you are proficient in dynamic leadership or presentation mastery or visionary communication, whichever path that you choose. All right. There's one other interesting feature that I absolutely love, because I would always want to track my progress, how far I have come in my transformation journey. So you can ask your evaluator to fill your feedback form or your evaluation form. You can come back, scan it, and add your file here so that it's going to stay forever. You might want to go back to the feedback that you have received in XYZ speech. So that is going to help you track your progress, how far you have come. So please don't leave your evaluation sheets. Come back, upload them here. It's going to help you track your journey. This is something that I absolutely love, and I would recommend all of you to follow this one. So these are some things about pathways and taking feedback and receiving feedback. I am not sure why is the website down today for some reason. All right, so you have an exclusive page for downloading your evaluation forms. Of course, you can download it when you open your project, but you can download it from elsewhere. You can simply Google your name of the project and the evaluation sheet. You will get that sheet. And it's a digital copy. Your evaluator can fill it online and give it back to you. You can come back and upload it in your e-portfolio so that you can track the changes. So with that said, this is something about navigating. I'll quickly summarize. I am an evaluator by nature, so just going back, once you launch on the page, you come back, select education programs, open pathways. If you have already selected path, click on go to Basecamp. Once you click that button, you would be taken to this specific page. And from there, you can navigate and open your level. This is how it would look once you open each project. And then you can click launch, which means you started your journey in that specific project. So this is about navigation. Once you finish all of this, you can file your path completion. And with every speech that you give, your club will grow. You grow, your club grows. You don't grow, your club doesn't grow. So when you give a speech, your VP education is going to file an award for it, telling that one of my club members did so and so project. So that's where your DCP points come into picture. I'm not going to talk about that though, but your growth is directly proportional to your club's growth. So that's something that I wanted to mention. With that said, I am going back to my presentation and we will see what are the last few slides or the most awaited part that you have been watching me talk for so long. Yes, the DTM journey. How do I become DTM in Pathways Lasya? It's simple. You finish 2 parts, okay, there are 5 steps. You finish 2 parts and then you serve in as a leader in your club, either for 12 months or 2 times in 6 months tenure, and then you serve in the district officer role. It could be an area director, it could be division director, and then you serve in the club extension team. For more information about club extension team, etc., please reach out to our PQD office or our CGD office, and leave your comments. I think the district is going to respond to your queries after you have heard me talk. If you have any, please do that. All right. So you have to serve either as a club sponsor, or you have to conduct a speechcraft program, youth leadership program. What are these programs? CGD office, they are the right people to answer. Once you have done this, then you're either supposed to be a club mentor or a club coach. Lasya, how? CGD office. So these are the 5 things that you have to finish in order to become a DTM. It's simple. You become good at as a public speaker. You become good as in leadership. See, education is for your speech thing or speaker thing. Then you become great as a leader, and then you become great as a coach or as a mentor. When I mean great, it simply means that you are good at it. I just don't mean anything else. You just mastered the art of these 5 things, and then you would be the distinguished Toastmaster. How long does it take for you to become DTM? It's simple. It depends on you, because Pathways is self-paced learning program. I've been in Toastmaster for 5 years. I am yet to be a DTM, but quite a few Toastmasters I know have become DTM in a shorter time than, or people who have joined after me. It's a self-paced program. It totally depends on you. With that said, let's go ahead. Here are some testimonials from great corporate leaders who are serving at the level of CTO, CEO, and project managers, leads, entrepreneurs. These are in various companies, in banking, in IT, in pharma. I have collected some various testimonials, and here they are present. You can take a look at it. Pathways by far is one of the best learning programs, which is tailored for your needs. You can finish it at your pace, and you can choose to pause and explore other areas. Like you're doing dynamic leadership today, and you're like, no, Lasya, I think leadership is not my thing. I want to become a public speaker. Definitely go ahead, choose your path, start your journey. You again realize, oh, leadership thing is my thing. Then you can come back. You can move back and forth. I think that's the beauty of Pathways. With that said, these are some frequently asked questions, which I have already covered through my slides. You can pause the video here and take a look at these slides. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. Our PQD office is going to answer them. And if you have any further queries and you think I have not covered, please email to district126.pqd@gmail.com, and you would receive a response from the PQD office. And thank you so much for listening to me. I will quickly summarize my presentation in 3 lines. Pathways is the Toastmasters International's learning program. It is self-made. It is made to cater to your needs, and you can complete it at your own pace. You can do multiple parts at the same time, and you will have a mentor who's with you throughout your transformation journey. If you have queries, then reach out to PQD office. For more such content, like, share, subscribe this video and our YouTube channel. With that said, I would like to hand it over to our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lasya, for that wonderful and elaborated explanation about not just Pathways, but its benefits and what a member can expect out of Pathways. And you also covered what are the different ways and approaches to get the maximum out of it. And I would specifically like to thank you for covering the navigation aspect, because many Toastmasters, including Toastmasters who have been member for quite a long time, doesn't have an awareness of how to file an award and achieve recognition for the efforts they have been putting in. So thank you so much for covering that for me and especially for the members of District 126. Uh, with that, I would like to express my gratitude and hand over a e-certificate for your contribution today. So once again, thank you so much to Toastmaster Lasya for being the trainer on Path to Pathways session, which comes under communication series of District 126. We
Thank
look
you.
forward to see you in our future sessions, and we would love to host you again. And dear members of District 126, as Lasya mentioned, if you have any questions, please drop a comment in the various social media handles. This video is going to get uploaded. And also, if you have any further questions, you can always write an email to district126.pq@gmail.com and we will get back to you. Thank you so much, Lasya. And
Thank you for giving this opportunity.